Alright, so you can hear me, right, Devon? Well, my end is live. Or the recording had already started. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you recording now, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Alright,
Peace,
so
peace, peace, and love, family. This great Northwest of Mexico, North America, corporate state of New York. Go ahead, brother. I yield the floor.
so you already know who this is. This is Messalon L. You already know what I do. I repair computers for a living. We do web design, web development, and if you're more and you need your computer looked at, for free, we could definitely look at it. We're not gonna like the software, but the hard, the labor is completely free. So we'll do all the labor work for you. We got two so far. We have three more slots left. This is a way to give back to the Moorish nation as well. Um, yeah. Also, if you need nationality card, you just let us know, and could definitely get you nationality cards. Now, today is a very simple topic. We'll be talking about how to be a pro speaker. You want to add anything to it, Devon?
I just want to say I don't sell nationality cards. Nationality is free. All you got to do is proclaim it. Can't nobody sell it to you. We can proceed. You said we. That's all you. You sell nationality, not me. You sell nationality cards, not nationality, because nationality is free. But the cards, you got to pay for that if you want to have a card. But I just don't want to be involved in nothing that I'm not involved with, really. So I promote nationality. I talk about nationality. I teach it and I study it. So I just want to correct from there. But what I do is I teach nationality. I talk about world subjects from my point of view, just like how the news got their own news and their cameras and their team and their point of view. I basically do that, but I'm a one-man team, so I'm basically not a part of no temple, no organizations, no clubs. So I'm like a one-man army, but I am in a nation building for my people as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Even the sleepy people that I try to wake them up and see how we can build together and fix the larger scale of problems. And that's what I'm about. I just represent love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. And that's what I'm about. I live it, I teach it, and I just try to make everybody aware and uplift. And the ones that already got more knowledge than me, I would love to build with you so we could create more powerful things for our people. My email is casperthegreat@gmail.com, CASPATHEGREAT@gmail.com. Some things that I had done is my last three court cases, I got basically positive results, all three of them, and I just turned negatives into positive, and it's all about the mentality, and that got a lot with what we're talking about today, with learning how to speak and how to say the right words and when to say the right words and who you're addressing. And that's why I put my part of this presentation that I came up with was mental, spirit, and physical. So your mentality creates your world that you live in and the thoughts that you put in your head, and then that deals with the spiritual, because the spirits that you keep around you, it kind of like your mentality creates the spirits you're bringing around you. If you have a positive mentality and you think positive, you got your mind on one big positive picture, and you'll do anything for that one big positive thing. Some people might not understand you, but they'll get it once you use your actions to speak with what you're trying to get, and once you start getting closer to your goals. And then that's the spirits that come around you. And the physical is once you making your work, people see you doing the actions. They like, oh, he just claimed this land, or you know what I'm saying, he just saved all these people from going to prison or something like that. And that's power, because I have more power than Donald Trump. Anybody in the White House, I got more power than anybody in politics right now. And that's the real facts, and that's the truth that they don't want us to know about, and that's what they want to hide from. And I'm not being cocky, this is just the truth. And that's just me as an individual. Picture if we come together, if we had 300 individuals on the same page and we want the same things, there's nothing that we couldn't accomplish. We could get anything we want. That's why I built the law and history study group on Facebook, so we could really start accomplishing goals. But it's taking a long time, because you're never gonna get a whole bunch of people on the same page to think the same. But if you could put strategies and goals out, like 4 or 5 goals, steps, they might be able to get towards them. So that was basically what I had to say, and I'll get into more on the presentation when we go through the parts of the presentation, because this is just like a little intro I wanted to give off, and I'll touch it, but I won't go too long, because I basically broke everything down with my part of the presentation and the PowerPoint and how we gonna do it, and what I added to it. You get what I'm saying? Because we came together and we made this. So that's what I wanted to say. I yield the floor now, bro.
Okay. All right, great. So now we're about to start now. Alright, so these are the list of things we know.
You said we about to start now. You got all that recorded? What I just said though?
Yeah, everything was recorded. Yeah, everything was recorded. It's already started. It's just the presentation, the next page.
Okay.
Yeah, so these are the you could see the presentation, right?
I'm about to look now. Hold on.
Okay.
Now I'm going to Google Hangouts to look at it, right?
Yeah.
All right. 1 second. Yeah, I see it now.
Okay. All right. Cool. So these are the things. You should. I'm gonna just say the first 3. You said the other 3. So express yourself. Fear of public speaking, and capable of understanding how other people feel. So you should talk about like the last 3 rounds. Well, you should like say the last 3 so people could.
Yeah, I got the last 3. So you gonna go in on the first 3 and then I'll do the last 3, right?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Well, you guys already see the last 3. Alright, so express yourself. 3 minutes. So express yourself is something simple, something basic, something in order for you to be a better speaker, you have to learn how to do it. It's a skill set that's already in us. And I'm pretty sure you've seen it, but the best way to express yourself, or who express themselves better, is dancers. So, dancers are good at actually expressing themselves, in their body movement, telling you like what they're doing, and so forth, and so on. So like for us, if you want to be a public speaker, like you must like at least see how dancers move around, how they actually engage, how they're so animated, because you need to be able to like articulate words just like that. Like have you ever heard saying that a boy that's just like quiet all day will not get whatever they want, it's not a fool or whatever it is. You have to actually be able to say, I'm hungry. Or you have to actually say, listen, you guys are doing this wrong. We need to organize this, we need to do this, we need to do that. But you just being like quiet and to yourself, on a consistent basic, you're not gonna really get like exactly completely what you want. So you must be able to express yourself. And the best way I say you should express yourself is get a glass of water. Draw a face on it. Just a regular face. Once you draw a regular face on that glass, and just start talking to it. Like talk to it about different topics. So listen, I don't like you because you got water and I need that water, or because you make me sick. You got disease, you got this, you got that. You just go into you just go into details, expressing yourself so you can actually get more familiar with it. So once you go outside in the world, you actually, be able to conquer the how to actually talk to people, because you'll be able to better explain why, and you'll be able to better articulate words, and all that. Another example would be ladies. That's my favorite example always. So with the ladies, if you can't express yourself, they're just gonna like walk off and not pay you no mind. So you have to be able to, like, with them, talk, ask questions, like, tell them who you are. You just go in. So, like, these things is crucial. But once you could do it for glass, you could definitely do it with a lady or with anybody else out there. I might go to the next. So the next one is fear. Obviously a lot of us get scared when it comes to publics. Speaking in publics. So we get very, very scared. In fact, we get so scared to the point where we actually try to wet our pants. Actually, it's like, there's so many people. Can I really do this? No, I can't do this. This is crazy. These niggas, I'm sorry, these guys are gonna start judging me. They're gonna start doing this, blah blah blah. But in this part, I would say, imagine that there's a gun in your head, and this person that have the gun saying they speak. Like, listen, you got no choice but to speak. So I don't care what you do, you gotta start talking. So you have to talk. Would you rather die and leave everything behind, or actually just stand up and say, you know what, I'm gonna suck this up and actually start talking? So you have to actually be able to talk. So once you already know how to express yourself, and just anytime you in like a stadium that have like thousands of people over there, just imagine that there's a gun right behind your head and saying that, listen, no matter what, if you don't talk, this gun will go off. So you gotta say something. You gotta continue saying something until your time runs out. But if you stop saying something, this trigger gonna go off in maybe like within like 60 seconds or something. So, like, fear is nothing but an empty glass of water. That's all it is. So, like, the more, like, imagine the water is your thoughts. So the more you get scared, the more that glass of water get filled. Like imagine you scared. The glass of water. The glass is, dang. Now I got a little bit of water in me. Dang, I got more water. Dang, I got more. Dang, I need a bigger glass. Yo, I'm getting richer every day. So pretty much the glass of water will just be getting like bigger and bigger and bigger until eventually, like, you just break down, and so you can't do it anymore. But if you don't, if you don't give that glass of water any thoughts at all, fear is just a word. It's just gonna fall just like everything else. There's nothing to it. It's just gonna fall down, and from there you'll be more to your, you'll be moving around. You'll be making jokes. I'm terrible at making jokes, by the way. And, you'll be making jokes around, and also you'll be having a lot of people that actually want you to actually go talk. So now imagine you're actually doing some big behind events where you actually like are rallying up a whole crowd of people, to make some type of big change. Or you doing it where like you actually making a change for a whole nation. But before you could actually do that, you have to actually learn how to express yourself. That's crucial first. Expressing, and you have to learn how to defeat that fear that's inside of you. Now, last but not least, right? Capable of understanding how other people feel. Now, picture me. I'm stressing. I'm like, geez, I got work tomorrow. I got this. I got that. My head hurting me. Jesus. So, picture me stressing on a consistent basis. So, if you picture me, stressing on a consistent basis, like every single time, and, you just see me once in the blue moon, all you do is just take that fear out of the equation, and then just come and say, hey, how you doing? And if you talk, I mean, often guys, we keep stuff embedded in us. We try to deal with it and everything else. But if we get to know each other for quite some time, pretty much like that person will open up. Like that person will open up, and And the best thing for like people that want to become public speaker to do is just to be quiet. Yeah, be quiet and listen. That's all. So if you're quiet and you're listening, you're gonna understand and learn so much just from there, instead of you always being ignorant and keep trying to like put your input on a consistent basis. But you just be quiet and listen, because being quiet and listening will take you a long way, no matter who you are. If you could be the dumbest person in the world, but once you're just quiet and just listen to things, you will slowly but surely become one of the smartest person in the world. You could be a homeless person, but once you're just quiet and listen to the world itself, you will become, like that homelessness will move away, because you're now leveling up in the world. You now know how to deal with people. You now know how to make people. You now know how to interact with people. You remember what people said the other day, so you could pretty much like say it back, and also you just learn a lot of wisdom from those other people as well. So like all this is actually like play a big role, but everything happens when you are silent, like completely silent. Now there's a quote: the quieter you become, the more you can hear. So imagine that. So the more you're quiet, the more you could hear. The more you could hear, the more you understand. The more you understand, the better your life situation would be. The successful you could be. The sometimes you could live a longer life, because obviously you heard somebody talk about some type of formula that could make you live longer, or your relationship life will be better, because instead of you just always keep trying to dictate everything, you're actually hearing the other person, talk about it. And since you're hearing the other person actually like talk about it, you're just listening, and you know how to actually deal with that situation. You know how to just say sorry, and all that. If your friends have problems, you just tune in, you just listen to them, and you don't not fixing anything. You're just gonna understand their point of view, because when you're listening, what you're doing is putting yourself in the other person's shoes and understanding where they're coming from, or their point of view. So yeah, that's yeah. So bro, now it's your turn. You about to go in. Just let me know just tell me next if you want me to go on the next slide, okay?
All right.
All right.
All right. Tell me when you're ready.
We're ready.
All right. Peace and love, family. This is Devon Bay. We're picking up where we left off. I'm sorry about the technical difficulties. So this part is mental, spiritual, and physical. So the mental deals with your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. The world is mental, and like a lot of people say, you probably heard this term a lot of times, the mind is a terrible thing to waste. So whatever you think, it tracks your feelings, your thoughts. They're kind of like the same thing, but what you think and how you feel is basically gonna make you take actions. So that's why I say the world is mental. If you can control your mental and govern your mental, you'll be in very good shape. So moving on to the next part is spiritual. Now, spirits are everywhere, and the spirits are what you attract. Now, you can vibrate on the higher self, you can vibrate on the lower self. You vibrate on the lower self, it might be a lot of spirits around you that on a lower self vibration. You might attract some high too. But if you're vibrating on a higher or a medium and you want to go higher and you're trying to elevate to the highest, you're going to attract a lot of good spirits, and that's nothing but positivity when you get to so much positive spirits around, nothing but more positive things. So you are what you attract. And you also have to be what you know. So if you know there's no reason for you to be in bad spirits, don't put yourself in bad spirits. Try not to let certain people with their bad spirits put you in a bad spirit, because you're a good spirit and you want to stay in good spirits. So don't let them bad spirits come around and put you in bad spirits. Physicals. Study yourself, know thyself. Actions and reactions, cause and effect. So if you study yourself and you know yourself, everybody should know this, that every action is a reaction and every cause is an effect. So the pictures, it'll make you think a lot. Once y'all see the pictures with the presentation, you can see exactly what I mean, because with every picture, it represents the whole part. So with the spiritual, I got a decent picture that it represents the spiritual part. And then the physical, I got a picture that has never been on the internet before. It represents the physical. I had to do some strong research to get that picture. And then for the mental, I just took a brain, and that just shows you that the world is mental. So that's it for my presentation on that. And y'all please like this video, share this video, and subscribe and comment. And I got a YouTube channel. You can see it in the link in the bio. Make sure you click the description and do all that other good stuff. Peace and love, family.
Peace and love, everybody. If you like this, put a like a like up button. If you don't, put an angry face. If you want us to talk about a certain topic, you let us know, and we'll definitely talk about that topic. And peace and love, and you guys have a wonderful day.